Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we got our full-on Season 2 reveal for Black Ops 6 and Warzone. Obviously, over the course of the past couple of days, we've seen several different teasers, bits of information surface here and there. Today we got the full-on roadmap, a blog detailing all the major updates and content, and of course, we're diving into all of it here, starting first with our roadmap, showing off pretty much everything major here across the board for multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone alike. So zooming in here a little bit on the multiplayer side of things, we got a bunch of new maps. We've got Bounty for 6v6, Dealership for 6v6, Lifeline for 6v6 and 2v2, and no, this does not seem to be a hijacked remake. We'll see more in the blog. We've got Bullet, which takes place on a train, it seems like, for 6v6 and 2v2. And then the return of Grind, which we obviously have had before in Black Ops 2, I believe it was, coming in season. We got new modes, Overdrive, Gun Game, Slipstream as a new perk, the War Machine as a new score streak, new camos, the Couples Dance-Off, Third Wheel Gunfight, the Hunter's Instinct perk in season, and the Fly Swatter wild card in season. For zombies, obviously we've got the Tomb, we've got the Ice Staff Wonder Weapon, new gameplay content in the Death Perception perk, War Machine as a support, new augments, new rewards, new gobblegums in the directed mode for the Tomb in season. Then some of our Warzone content here, we have gameplay updates, changes to weapons, movement, default perks, and more, new perks with reactive armor, then in season low profile, new ranked rewards as well. Plenty of new weapons too. So the PPSH is back. That'll be an SMG in the battle pass. The Cypher 091 AR kind of looks like the Groza a little bit, maybe. That'll be in the battle pass. The Fang 82 LMG in the battle pass, and the TR2 Marksman as a part of an event. Wait, so we're getting 3 weapons in the battle pass. That's new. Interesting. So I'll have to see how that plays out. The crossbow attachment's also coming. A full auto mod attachment in season. The binary trigger attachment. The belt fed attachment in season as well. New operators in Nocturne. The tier 100 skin. Vortex. The Black Cell. New bundles here. The Terminator. So we're getting another Terminator crossover. Interesting. Then also a Shadow Hunt event as well. So that's the general roadmap breakdown. Now let's jump over to the blog and get full on details on all the content and all the updates. So as we go throughout all the changes, all the previews here with the Season 2 update blog, if you are new to the channel, every single day, this is the place to be to stay up to date with all things going on in COD, whether it's news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns, everything going on is here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Join us on getting one step closer to 1 million subscribers. And if you enjoyed this video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated as well. But they say the hunter becomes the hunted in Black Ops 6 Season 2. As Sev toasts a new era of Avalon, her short-lived victory over the Lutazi crime family comes to an abrupt end. During a celebration in the French Syndicate penthouse, an urgent notice arrives for all attendees. The Lutazis have placed a lucrative bounty on the entire rogue team as payback. This is the price for working with criminals in the dog-eat-dog world of Avalon. Will money speak louder than loyalty? And then, of course, was a little trailer here. Can't play that with the copyrighted music, the roadmap breakdown. Then we get into the actual content summaries and breakdowns. So for multiplayer, bunch of new maps. Bounty at launch. This is a medium-sized 6v6 map. Overall vibe and aesthetic here is pretty cool. You know, it takes place inside of this little penthouse-like area here. We've got Dealership, which is also a medium-sized 6v6 map as well. Can't wait to accidentally walk past a car, then blow up because someone shot it. We have Lifeline, which is a small-sized map. This is not hijacked, I don't believe. I think it's going to be similar to it in some cases, but I don't think it's a one-to-one. This is a small-sized strike map, funnels operators directly into the fight. Smoke billows from its flaming hardtop while the fight rages on down below. So it definitely will have similar vibes to hijacked for sure. Bullet, which again is a small-sized 2v2 and 6v6 map, quite literally takes place on a train. I wonder if there will be any callback to Black Ops 2 there. Then we also have Grind, a remaster coming for 6v6. This will be a medium-sized map as well. Of course, we had Grind back in Black Ops 2 as like a skate park themed map that was pretty cool. New modes, we've got Overdrive. This is coming at launch, so kick into Overdrive in this charge up twist on TDM. Teams compete to be the first to reach the maximum number of stars. Earn these stars by executing the following maneuvers: 1 star for basic eliminations like finishing off an enemy with body shots, 2 stars for headshots and melees, 3 stars for distinguished metal eliminations reserved only for the most impressive takedowns there. And then for each star you end up getting better upgrades, basically improved capabilities abilities. 1 star, see enemies through walls and replenish your health after eliminating a target. 3 stars, physical enhancements increase movement and reload speeds. Then 6 stars, augmented handling, improved hip fire, and improved sprint to fire and ADS. So you can activate overdrive with that. That'll be kind of a fun, almost like cranked hybrid or upgrade there. Gun game coming at launch, fan favorite, of course. We've obviously seen gun game a bunch in the previous Call of Duty titles. Valentine's Day LTM, show your love with 2 LTMs coming for Valentine's. Third wheel gunfight in season. I need a friend. How sad is that? Not everyone's hungry for love. Some people just want to do things their own way. In third wheel gunfight, you can now bring along that untethered friend and duke it out in 3v3. Then couples dance off. This one's strictly for duos. Compete in a mosh pit of 2v2 face-off modes, including face-off, TDM, Dom, and kill confirmed. So kind of like the OG face-off that we had in like MW3 way back in the day. Additional gameplay content, new perks. Slipstream's going to be an event reward. Raises your base sprint speed at the cost of removing tack sprint. Interesting. Hunter's Instinct is coming in season. Eliminating an enemy marks the next closest enemy. Ooh, I kind of like that. That'll be fun for multiplayer. New wildcard Fly Swatter allows a player to replace their dedicated melee with a launcher. So that's great for camo grinders. That's about it mostly there. New score streak, the War Machine. This is a pretty self-explanatory one. We've seen this one several times before. New quality of life upgrades. In addition to new content, Treyarch has prioritized several quality of life updates. You can track challenges. We've heard about this several times already. Unique HUD presets in multiplayer and zombies as well. Reduce collision, weapon balance pass, further reducing weapon motion, improving player visibility, simplifying requirements for calling card challenges and some bugged challenges, expanding the number of featured playlists as well. We'll obviously have the full patch notes coming on either Monday or Tuesday next week, presumably. And when those drop, I'll be keeping you guys in the loop right as they surface. So stay tuned for that, of course. Ranked play launch, of course, we're getting like the standard ranked play reset here. There's also going to be a bunch of new rewards, new camos that honestly look all right. They're a little bit different from some of the previous more bland ranked camos. Then, of course, you get new season 2 rewards for getting certain win thresholds and doing certain challenges as well. There's also Major 1. There will be some viewership rewards for that, of course. By the way, if you're getting ready to dive into Season 2, make sure you come prepared with the right equipment, courtesy of Control Freaks. You guys can see I'm rocking my Control Freaks. I have used Control Freaks for years and years and years. I quite literally can't play Call of Duty without them. I love the Vortex sticks. These are by far my favorite. And it just so happens the Black Ops 6 controller I'm using right now, the aesthetic lines up perfectly with the black and orange, right? But yeah, like I said, Control Freaks are a major game changer for me. They help out so much with accuracy and aim and making sure that I can get the best out of my gameplay. Also, just more comfortable to use as well. So if you ever want to get a pair for yourself, throw in code Immortal. That'll get you a nice little discount on your order. Link will be down below. Then we shift into zombies content here. So obviously we've got The Tomb coming at launch, our brand new map. It should be really fun to play. I'm excited to check out this one. I've really been enjoying zombies this year. Echoes in the Dark, your comm team handler. So basically just breaking down who all is involved in this map. There's the initial recon tour showing off what The Tomb sort of encompasses here. So we get a new look at the map itself. Obviously we've seen some gameplay and some preview and teases for this throughout the trailers and some of the other earlier blog posts. There's also a bunch of redacted information for whatever this place is, the nowhere door, essentially, with that. The Shock Mimic is now going to make a debut in Black Ops 6 Zombies. We obviously have seen this throughout MW3 Zombies. Other entities are also in the tomb as well. The Ice Staff is now back as a wonder weapon there, so of course, kind of classic there. There's the Staff of Ice and then the Staff of Ice Ice Pick quest reward that actually changes it up a little bit there. There's also additional content with this. There's the main quest and the quest rewards, of course, so you will be doing this blind, going in initially with the main quest, having to figure out all the steps to the Easter egg and everything there with the storyline, and then in season there will be the directed mode as well at a later date. New gameplay content for zombies. We've got the Death Perception Perca-Cola. A little bit more redundant in this game, but it's still going to be there if you want to use that specifically. New augments for that as well. Treasure Hunter, Death Stare, Critical Eye for just specifically Death Perception. There's also the minor augments of Bird's Eye View, Extra Change, and then further insight there to upgrade it a little bit more. New Gobblegums. We got Dead Drop, which is epic. Modified Chaos, which is legendary. And then Quacknarok, which is whimsical. I got to know what this does. Zombies move around in rubber ducky inner tubes, lasts for 3 minutes. Yes, just simply yes. We also have additional weapon support. The War Machine will be available in zombies as well. Directed mode and events. So that'll be arriving in mid-season as mentioned. There will be a new special limited time mode you also won't want to miss with the mid-season update specifically for zombies, it seems. New quality of life updates here, of course, more challenge tracking in-game. Co-op pause where everyone can pause if you're in a co-op game, and then also an AFK kick loadout recovery. So if you do get kicked for being AFK or you disconnect, you can join back in and restore that stuff. We then shift to Warzone. Keep in mind, there's going to be less content here because they're favoring fixes this season, but we do have some updates nonetheless. As mentioned, we made the decision to prioritize on gameplay tuning, adding more quality of life with less content, essentially. Rest assured, a full selection of content is still accessible with access to our maps and modes available at launch, with BR Ranked coming during the launch window. It'll be live a little bit after the update goes out, of course, per usual. There's also going to be the Terminator and Shadowhunt events, and of course, the Universal content as well. We do have new perks though. Reactive armor coming at launch. Your armor will regenerate up to 50% if you haven't taken damage in the last 5 seconds. That could actually be pretty solid there, especially late game where you maybe don't have as many plates or you can't loot around for them. That's going to be really, really good in some cases. Then low profile coming mid-season. You're able to move more quickly while crouched or prone. Not too crazy there. Gameplay, quality of life, bug fixes, and more. Weapon reload and swap speeds, new quality of life updates, being able to ping buyback flares. They've talked a lot about these in some of the previous blog posts, so just sort of reiterating stuff going on there. Ranked play is also going to see similar resets, but we do have new camos coming for Warzone Ranked as well. New calling cards for each division, of course, as well. Blueprints. The same deal is over in multiplayer. It's just applied to Warzone as well, of course. Then, of course, the Universal content, what we really care about here. The PPSH weapon coming at launch as a part of the Battle Pass. Going to be a fun one there. The Cypher 091, another Battle Pass reward here. New rifle. We also have the Fang 82 LMG, also a part of the Battle Pass. So 3 weapons in the Battle Pass is really cool. We typically only see 2, so very fun that we're going to see more there initially up front. And then also the TR2 Marksman. This is basically the FAL coming as an event reward in season there. Additional Ordnance Season 2 offers an incredible choice of armaments for those operators favoring close combat takedowns. Expect to fill your melee loadout slot with multiple additional hand-to-hand weapons coming at mid-season, plus a rip-roaring projectile armament coming later on. Expect more information in the Season 2 Reloaded blog. So Season 2 Reloaded is going to have melees and presumably a launcher as well, based on that description. Special weapon attachments, the crossbow, available on the SWAT 5.56 and AEK. It's an underbarrel attachment. Interesting, so you can turn your rifle into a crossbow. The full auto mod for the AEK is going to be available as well. The binary trigger on the Tanto, after the weapon's typical auto firing mode, is specialized to a semi-auto function that fires a bullet when the trigger is pulled and when it's released. So it's kind of like a 2-round burst Tanto. Then belt fed on for this is going to be 3 attachments, it says, for LMGs. Interesting. Add an extreme amount of ammo that's continuously fed to the weapon through sustained fire. Interesting. And we've got our Season 2 events. The Terminator. This will start on February 6th and last all the way to the 20th. Total rewards 13, including the full auto mod for the AEK, and then also a new SMG blueprint for the PP919. Then Shadow Hunt starts on the 13th, goes to the 20th. Presumably, that means the 20th is going to be the mid-season update. We'll have to keep an eye out on that date. This includes the binary trigger mod for the Tanto, and then also the TR2 Marksman, so we won't get that until February 13th there. We also have a St. Patrick's Day event coming with a redacted date for that, and more to come in mid-season as well. Then we get a look at the Season 2 Battle Pass and Black Cell. So the base skin is going to be this like ninja-looking Nocturne skin here. There's also some other interesting ones as well. The general Black Cell skin here looks pretty interesting too. Still the typical more black and gold color aesthetic here. There's a little bit of red and orange at least mixed in with this one as well. Black Cell, of course, is going to be its additional upgrade that we typically see there, and you get that stackable XP boost if you continue to buy Black Cell every single season. So Vortex is going to be that Black Cell instant reward unlock there. You also have Nocturne as a new skin upgrade there. Then of course we've got the Terminator coming as a store bundle as well. I'll be back, the Terminator. New store offerings, don't really care too much about this stuff. There is a Terminator pack, of course. The fire relief pack is still going on, where all the proceeds do go towards helping those impacted by the fires in LA. So that's actually a bundle I would recommend buying if you want to have a charitable sort of impact there, as opposed to the other ones just being overpriced and not all that great most of the time. Other incoming bundles, we have a like what looks like the guy from the Thor movie, Sultan, whatever his name is. Then they want you to buy Black Ops 6. Okay, so, I mean, it's a pretty typical seasonal launch update. Obviously, this is more content-oriented, not nearly as much of gameplay changes and stuff. That'll be previewed in, like, those significant Warzone updates and everything. That'll all be previewed in the patch notes coming next week. When that stuff drops, you guys know I'll be covering it right then and there, so stay tuned for that, alongside everything else going on in COD by hitting that subscribe button and turning on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.